Howdy do, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Make sure to smash that like button. Let's see how many likes we can get on a video. Usually people don't, like, they do that call to action because, like, if you end up liking the video, but maybe you leave the video and you forget to do that, by doing it at the beginning, it kind of reminds people to do things like and subscribe. That being said, I am just kind of curious, like, there's so many people watching these episodes, and it's so fun talking to you guys in the comment section. I'm just kind of curious, how high can we get it then? With that being said, we left off with a lot that happened in the previous chapter. A lot. We actually did 3 times with Ibuki and Chiaki, for that matter. Ibuki tried to do a performance that was interrupted because Akane decided to duel Monokuma. And Monokuma had a Mega Buster, like straight up Mega Man Nekomaru, because he jumped in front Piccolo style and got wasted, basically. Unfortunately, it forced Monokuma, though, to have to use his ambulance, which I say unfortunately, as in it's bad that it happened, but Monokuma didn't let Fuyuhiko die, so he's not going to let Nekomaru die, but it's left the group kind of in the state when they were finally coming together of just disarray. But what seems unfortunate about it, in my opinion, is, like in the first game, if the group was getting together with some sort of unity, Monokuma might show up with like a motive or something to kind of get people, basically break the unity. In this particular case, you could technically say Akane is the reason why the unity was broken, because she should have listened to Nekomaru, not fought Monokuma, and it wouldn't have happened. But, here we are. We just gotta do with what we gotta do with.
Yo.
Oh, it's you, Hajime.
Huh.
Even in such a normal situation, people still get hungry. Nekomaru. What do you mean by his final firework? That line's more suited to a Yakuza anyways. Nekomaru must have wanted to protect Akane at all costs, just like Pekka wanted to protect you.
You?
Shut up. Don't say another word.
Sorry.
Just go on ahead to the restaurant. I'll come later. Fuyuhiko. Dang. Just went. Oh, by the way, he did like a 180 character turnaround in the last episode. There's a lot. Also has like the sickest eye patch on this side of the Pacific.
Hey.
Good morning, Hajime. Yeah, good morning.
See?
Being depressed won't help. Let's believe in Nekomaru. Come on, feel better. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Not in these games. Not in these games. I won't. No. So I was walking to the restaurant. I suddenly stopped. I heard the sound of a girl crying inside the restaurant. Is someone crying inside? Mikan, or is that Hiyoko? That's neither of them. You can't recognize that voice? I peeked inside and quietly walked into the restaurant. That's Akane. That's straight up Akane. Same tone and everything. Huh? Akane, you're the one who's crying? I'm scared. What's gonna happen to us? I'm scared. What happened? Could she be in shock about what happened to Nekomaru? But yesterday she was acting braver. Suddenly she's just done a 180? That's a little interesting. What happened, Akane? It sounded like you to cry. Get a grip on yourself. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, Nekomaru got killed, you know? What are you saying? It's not like Nekomaru's dead yet. I'm scared. I don't want this anymore. Let me go back home. She must be so in shock that Nekomaru sacrificed himself for her. No, there's no way that explains a change so sudden and drastic. That is a little interesting.
Hey.
It's definitely best if we keep Nagito tied up. No, not just tied up. I won't be satisfied until I peel the skin off his face and expose the meat so we can't identify him anymore. That doesn't sound very gentle. Did he do something to you? That idiot. He lied to me about Mahiru being alive and said he saw her at the movie theater. Why is he telling such a pointless lie? I don't know. I hate being lied to.
Jeez.
I won't feel satisfied until all of his joints are bent at awkward angles. Probably be a waste of time to find out the reason for each little thing Nagito does, but I don't like this at all. Why did he have to tell such an outrageous lie? Alright, definitely not Makoto. Hey, what happened to Akane? Isn't she acting kind of weird?
I see.
Hajime, be careful. That's probably not the real Fuyuhiko. Huh? I know, the real Fuyuhiko's already dead. That's why that's probably Fuyuhiko's clone. What are you saying?
Hey.
Also, I heard from Monokuma that Nekomaru couldn't be saved. That's unfortunate, but a transfer student is apparently going to come soon as a replacement. That's something that's never happened before. So let's all give that person a warm welcome. Are you messing around?
It's the truth.
I'm not messing around. I always speak the truth.
Right?
In order to preserve it, I'll explain it specially to you.
Listen carefully.
Listen carefully, Hajime. I finally discovered who the traitor is. You know, the true identity of World Ender. The traitor who was hiding among us is...
There's no mistake.
Byakuya. That's right, Byakuya's alive. acting weird from the start, but isn't he acting much more weirder than usual?
Yes.
Pardon me, everyone, but do you happen to have some time to spare?
Hello. My
Maybe-
name is Ibuki Miyota.
It may be rude of me, but I would like to say my greetings first thing in the morning. Good morning. I look forward to working with all of you today. Ibuki? Yes, I am Ibuki Miyota. Aren't you acting strange too?
Wait.
Be careful, Ibuki. Hajime's dangerous. He wants to kill you and eat you. What are you saying?
Yes.
Mr. Hajime, I am not tasty. Please do not eat me. He's obviously lying. I see. So it was a lie.
It's the truth.
Not a lie. I never tell lies.
Understood.
I see. So it is not a lie. It may be necessary for me to beg for my life after all. What the heck is this? Kane, Nagato, Ibuki, they're all acting strange. What's going on? Did they go crazy or something? It wouldn't be strange to go crazy in a situation like this.
Wrong.
That's not it.
Yes.
Ibuki, she has extremely high fever. That's probably the cause.
That's weird.
Before you start talking, I want you to tell me something. Who the heck are you?
Why?
Why have you forgotten me? I'm Mikan Sumiki. Anyway, please try touching her forehead. If you do, you'll see what I mean. My aunt touched her forehead? Ibuki, just a second.
Understood.
In exchange, please spare my life. I softly placed my hand on Ibuki's forehead while she continued to spout gibberish. She's hot. What is this? This heat is abnormal. That's right. She's a terribly high fever. Then could the others... Mikane, let me feel your forehead too. I'm sorry, I'm so weak. Placed my hand on Kane's forehead while she groaned and kept sobbing. That must be it. She has a high fever. There's no way that's a normal human body temperature. Nagato, you too. I don't have a fever. I feel extremely great today. I placed my hand on his forehead. Once again, I got the same result.
What?
All three of them have fevers? And the reason those guys are saying such wacky stuff is...
Emergency! Emergency!
My goodness! That's obviously bad. Monokuma. For him to appear right now, does this mean this is...
Just a minute.
Oh there! Can you wait a second for the explanation? The others are on their way too! Just as Monokuma said, I heard the sound of pounding footsteps. Everyone who gathered had all confused expressions plastered on their faces.
What's going on?
Now what?
Hey.
I heard from Monokuma. Looks like something strange going on again. Something happened to you guys?
Now then.
Looks like everyone's here. Now then, let's start with the explanation.
Wait.
Hold on. Monokuma, you're pulling a prank again, aren't you? And what happened to Nekomaru? Hurry up and return him first, you robber bear. Nekomaru? Are you talking about that boy who turns into a woman then gets splashed into water?
You stupid
Who the
brother.
heck is that? Nekomaru doesn't have weird ability like that.
Jeez! Shut up!
I don't even know what's been done to me, but I feel a mysterious, like, energy.
Oh no.
Well now.
Now that I've shut up the nuisance, let's go back to the topic at hand. Though,
Well.
I'm pretty sure you guys have already noticed since you're all so quick-witted. So, it's just as I thought, the true identity of this high fever is...
That's right.
That's right! This is the new motive that I've given you!
It's the
See?
despair disease.
This is the despair disease!
What the?
Despair disease?
Actually.
You know, there are extreme tiny insects that can't be seen with the naked eye living on this island.
It's true.
It's not like I added them recently, I just never told you about them. Anyway, the endemic disease spread by this insect is called the despair disease. Despair disease? I've never heard of such a thing.
Well,
Then let me tell you about it. As the name suggests, the despair disease is a really annoying disease where you get a high fever along with the various symptoms that are full of despair. Those symptoms are different based on the person. For instance, Nagito is infected by the liar disease, Akane by the coward disease, Ibuki has the gullible disease. I guess
What?
they just had to get symptoms that are the opposite of their normal personalities, except for Nagito.
Hey,
It's not like all you guys are down with the sickness yet. Be careful. Sometimes the despair disease can get passed from person to person just like a cold. You mean it's contagious? Don't put your guard down just because you don't have the disease. It'd be awful if everyone got sick.
hey.
Don't run, Miss Sonia. It'd be terrible if you caught... Oh, let's run, Miss Sonia. It'd be terrible if you caught this lowly disease from the common folk. That's right, let's run away. I don't want to catch this weird disease.
why?
And why? Is that a motive? Are you saying that a killing will occur soon after everyone falls into a crazy state? Isn't it quite a novel idea?
I can't wait.
A killing that occurs while everyone has completely different personalities. Think of all the murder tricks. Is there any way to treat it? Why, is there a need to treat it? I mean, this despair disease isn't supposed to make you suffer. It's a disease that cures your soft hearts towards killing. And with this, you can finally take the plunge and commit murder. You better stop talking with this. It's not my fault. I'm sorry I'm always bothering you. I've decided, as an apology, I'm going to commit murder. Are there any charcoal briquettes somewhere? I'm pretty sure I found some at the supermarket. Stop it, Akane, Nagito, Ibuki, you guys stay put.
Hey.
You're wrong. I'm not Nagito. To tell you the truth, Nagito Komaeda is a fake name. I'm sorry I've kept it a secret till now. Makoto Naegi.
Understood.
Oh, I see.
What the?
She's believing him again. So serious.
Amazing.
Man, whatever. It feels great today. This despair disease is awesome. Despair. That's the opposite of your hope. It's amazing. You all should get it too. We're all done for. There's no such thing as hope. We have to die from this despair disease. Oh, he's fighting it. He's fighting it so hard. Thump.
Whoa.
He collapsed. Nagito? Now that I've given you a new motive, how will things develop? How the killing start after everyone gets the despair disease, or even before that? I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna stand around naked. You're always naked.
Bring it on!
Just kidding. I'm always naked. Yeah, I just said that. I just said that. Hey, Nekomaru's incident just happened, and now this. Where did the peaceful mood that lasted till yesterday go? This is bad. Nagito is foaming at the mouth. She's right. I've never seen foam that color before.
Impossible.
It's a rare color, normally only found in the depths of the netherworld sea. In this case, the color doesn't matter. Let's hurry him over to the hospital. Got it. I'll help out.
Please wait.
What you do about Akane and Ibuki?
Anyway.
We're definitely going to bring them too. We don't know what they'll do if we leave them alone. Hey, can you walk? Allow me to confirm. I just have to alternate movements of my left and right leg, correct? Hold on. I'll walk, so don't leave me. Then let's go. Dang. With a disease in tow and Nagito, whose condition was clearly worsening, we rush over to the hospital, but this kind of motive is impossible. An actual despair disease? Is there there's a possibility that it might be passed along? What the heck? Dang it, what should I do? I will go make the infected change their clothes and then have them sleep in the patient's rooms.
Understood.
Understood. All I just have to do is change my clothes, correct? Stop, I'm scared of changing.
For now.
Anyway, everyone, please wait here. As she supported all three of them with her shoulders, Mikan disappeared to the depths of the hospital.
Damn it.
I never expected us to get sick. What's gonna happen?
Let me tell you.
I would not mind if Nagito retired. Permanently.
Maybe.
Is Mikan gonna personally change their clothes? What's wrong with that?
Well.
Does that include Nagito too? Isn't that a little bad? There's no need to panic. Even I attend the needs of my 4 Dark Davis of Destruction.
Hey.
Don't lump hamsters and teenage boys together. Hey, is this stupid conversation gonna last much longer?
Hey.
Shouldn't we be seriously thinking about what we need to do from now on and stuff? What do we need to do from now on, no. I'm worried about those 3, but there's a chance that Mikan will catch it if she's attending them. We should consider that too. Monokuma said the disease was spread by insects we can't see with our eyes. What bug repellent from the supermarket? Would bug repellent from the supermarket help?
This
disease. It resembles Nice. This disease. It resembles the illness of the Demon King once unleashed long ago that wiped out a large country. There's no reason it would work against me, the Supreme Overlord of Ice. I can surely hope so.
Maybe.
By any chance, is Mikan gonna attend to all of Nagito's needs?
Damn it.
This is a dilemma. I don't want to get sick, but I'm jealous of that disease. When's the time to say stuff like that? I thought you were into Miss Sonia anyway. That's twice now. First you commented on Chaki's jugs. Next you're like, I'd be attended to by Mikan. I totally love it. Just take it away, nurse. What the heck is up with loyalty, man? Loyalty. Looks like things are getting pretty strange.
Even so.
But now's not the time for us. Now's the time for us to do our best. We need to stand firm until Nekomaru comes back. Don't overwork yourselves too much, though. Your wound hasn't fully healed yet. I can't slack off now.
Jeez.
That disease sure looks dangerous. Nagito, Akane, and Ibuki aren't acting normal. If it spreads to anyone else, a killing is bound to happen.
Let me tell you.
Based on their observed behavior, I cannot deny that. But those guys aren't being considerate. I want them to at least have the decency to consider committing suicide before they start bothering us.
That is.
Hey, Hiyoko. I know, it can't be that easy. It's so important for us to make sure we don't end up catching the disease. Make sure, what do you mean?
Which cockroach
Jeez,
did
why don't you
that?
get it? We need to isolate them from us so they won't spread the disease. Isolate?
Ew.
If you can't cure it, the only option to stop it from spreading. Even a preschooler knows that. But still, isn't isolating them a bit too harsh? Hey, if everyone catches this rare disease, we won't be able to do anything about it anymore, you know?
This is bad.
You're right, there's no way we should allow it to spread. Hold on a second.
Hey, hey.
Isolation, you mean we need to quarantine them inside the hospital, right? Chiaki, don't tell me you also agree with this, Hajime? Come on now.
That's wrong.
It's to prevent a killing. As long as that disease is Monokuma's motive, we just need to ignore it. A killing will happen again. To prevent that, we also have to prevent the disease from spreading. That's why we need to quarantine them.
Like,
Even if we quarantine them, who's gonna take care of them? Mikan's gonna stay here anyways. She's been touching the infected all over, so it's possible she's already caught the disease. But there's no way we can leave her by herself.
Hey.
Then why don't you stay too? Huh?
Huh?
Now that I think about it, you touched them when you took their temperatures, right? Oh. So I'll leave the rest of you. Contact me if something happens. Contact you? How are we supposed to do that?
Jeez.
Alright, we need to give a way to communicate. If we keep meeting in person, we will catch the disease.
Hey, you.
So I'll let you handle that, Kazuichi. Yeah, I got it.
fine.
Fret not. We're not going to abandon you. I shall station myself nearby in case anything happens. Nearby, there's a motel on this island. Until that matter is resolved, we shall stay there. We shall stay the night there.
Aww.
What? Do we have to stay in such a dirty place?
Silence.
What are we supposed to do if we can't immediately get here if something happens? Also, if that disease is airborne, the hotel on this first island might already be unsafe.
This is the Tanaka
We must be vigilant about protection. I have those who I must protect. I like Gundam. They're just hamsters, dude.
I'll destroy you!
I like Gundam. That is an unkind thing to say, you fiend. How dare you call my Fort Dark Days of Destruction hamsters?
Jeez.
Fine, I'll just stay at the motel, okay? Jeez, how annoying. Even if it's a quarantine, we're still gonna be on the same island, so call us if something happens. What are you frustrated
I
for?
don't like this.
This is obviously a trap. Monokuma's goal is to separate us as a group. Is it really okay for us to fall for that?
So,
It's not like we stop being friends. I just don't want a killing to happen ever again. We can't prevent that if everyone gets sick, you know?
You know, right?
Yeah, that's right, man. There's no way we're gonna lose here, you know?
That's right.
Because if that happens, then Monokuma gets what he wants. Hey, Hiyoko, what did you say to me earlier? Something about me being the first one to get cut off?
and
What's wrong with that? This must be that moment. It's not like Mikan and Hajime are enough people.
you.
Are you saying you're gonna stay here too? Oh, you too? This life of mine's a spare anyways. Fine then, do what you want. Hey, Fuyuhiko, are you sure? You might be endangering yourself, you know?
Jeez.
Hey, don't make me repeat myself.
Hey.
You're really okay with this? Then I'm gonna leave the rest of you too. Whatever's happening over here, just leave it to us. We'll make sure to keep the disease from spreading. Come on, shouldn't you guys head over to the motel before you catch the disease?
I am sorry.
I'm sorry we're forcing this upon you like this. No, what everyone's saying is true, so it's okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, both of you. I won't let your feelings go to waste. We'll make sure to find out the mystery of the spare disease while you're all here. I think. Probably. I'd really prefer if she'd be more confident sounding if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase. Now then, I shall excuse myself. I'm counting on you. Then I'll make sure to figure out some way to communicate later.
Bye.
Do your best and try to stay alive. Try to stay alive. And just like that, the others left, leaving me and Fuyuhiko at the hospital. I never expected it. It would turn out like this.
Jeez.
It's not like it's their fault. It's that Monokuma's fault. Can't believe he'd actually arrange something as irritating as a disease.
Hello.
Thank you for waiting. They finally finished changing. Everyone's resting in their rooms. Huh? Why is it just you two?
Huh?
You know. I know, they must have left to get fruits to bring back later. Everyone's so kind. I'm so glad everyone's so thoughtful towards their friends. Well, like I said, you're all equals when we're sick. Let's all work together and do our very best. Hajime, I'm sorry, but I'll let you handle the explanation. That's quite a burden I have to bear. And so we decided to split into two groups. In the hospital, there were 3 people who caught Monokuma's despair disease, Akane, Nagato, and Ibuki. There's also Mikan, who's nursing them back to health, and as a safeguard, Fuyuhiko and myself. Altogether, 6 people are staying at the hospital. Chiaki, Gundam, Kazuichi, Sonya, and Hiyoko are staying at the motel on the same island. As for Nekomaru, he's not back yet. Anyway, until we do something about the despair disease, our current situation isn't going to change, but we have no clue what we need to do. Seriously, what should we do? Free time. Let's just hang out with our newfound boy, Fuyuhiko. Huh? I suddenly woke up. And if I woke up, that means I fell asleep without realizing it. Earlier, I discussed with Fuyuhiko that we decided to take turns resting. That's right. That's why I came to the on-call room on the second floor of the hospital. We haven't been sleeping well the past few days, so the sound drowsiness overtook me. As I was asleep, and I was asleep, which is a good thing, but my body feels really heavy for some reason. Knees weak, arms are heavy, mom's spaghetti. You have mom's spaghetti all over you. No, it's not just heavy, it feels somewhat soft and... Yo, the little freaking thing is like straight up too. That's definitely not mom's spaghetti. That is a meal though.
Mikan!
It's tickling me.
Uh-huh.
Move! I can't breathe!
Is she really that heavy?
No, you can't. Don't move around. Huh? Hajime?
Yeah. Hi. How are you? Nice to meet you. Hajime, are you okay? Your complexion is a blushes purple shade. It might have been severe cyanotic reaction. Hajime, can you hear me? Get a hold of yourself. Mikan finally got off me, grabbed my shoulders, and began shaking me intensely. Somehow that was enough to get my consciousness back to drift back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I can't stop making those references. It's just right there on the plate to take. Like I have to take my shot when it's there like that. Ugh.
Hajime!
Hajime, you've regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I thought you died. Me too. I seriously thought I was gonna die. I'm sorry. I thought about taking a rest in the on-call room, but you were already asleep. So doesn't mean you could climb on top of me. Then I'll be on the bottom next time. No. That's seriously not what I'm talking about.
Hey!
What are you guys doing? Fuyuhiko? No, this is... I really hope you don't get the wrong idea.
Don't tell me!
You guys sleeping together?
Bastard!
You dirty rotten. You guys are high school students. Seriously, you got this all wrong.
Damn it!
You don't have time for that. Nagito, he's in danger. Danger? What? When I peeked inside his room earlier, it looked like he wasn't breathing. Oh no. This is bad. Now's not the time for us to rest. Mikan vigorously leapt out of bed and ran to the on-call room. Ran out of the on-call room. Hajime, now's not the time for you to be pitching a tent. We need to hurry. Seriously, I'm not. You kind of were. Fuyuko and I chased after Mikan as she ran into Nagito's room. That's hot. That's not actually. That might be bad. Nagito, please get a hold of yourself. Despite Mikan's desperate pleas, I didn't see Nagito react at all.
Don't tell me!
There's no way he died, right? The body discovery announcement isn't playing, right?
Hey, Fidget! Fidget!
He's totally waiting for it.
Damn it!
This looks very bad.
Damn it!
This looks very bad. Mikan, is Nagito alright? Okay. It looks like his breathing has returned. Really? But still, his condition is unpredictable, and that's putting it lightly. How lightly is that? Is it sweet potato soft?
Well?
If so, that's pretty light. Please don't interfere.
Hey.
Hey, look, isn't Nagito's mouth moving? You're right, he might be trying to say something. Nagito, what happened? As she said his name, Mikan softly lifted her ear toward Nagito's lips. Oh, right where it's just gonna come out? Alright, Mikan, you're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch it. What did he say? Apparently his condition has improved, and he feels quite refreshed. Suzuki said that Nagito has a liar's disease. He probably means the opposite and actually feels really crappy.
Like...
But what's gonna happen if he just dies? We're not gonna have a class trial, right? Don't talk like that.
Yes.
Nagito is never going to die. I will save him by any means necessary.
I see.
I see. Got it. Then I leave Nagito's life to you.
Yes.
Far from her usual self, Mikan's responded assertively and went back to tending to Far from her usual self? Okay. If we stay here any longer, we might get in the way.
Damn right.
Then follow me. While you were resting, the goods arrived. I gotta show them off to you. The goods? Aren't something dangerous, right?
Anyway.
Let's go to the lobby. There's no reaction from Nagito. Nagito started breathing again, but his condition is unpredictable. Alright. What's up, newfound friend? The goods were delivered to the lobby. Let's hurry up and go. Ooh. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what did you mean we said goods?
Damn right.
Look on top of the reception's desk. On top of the reception's desk? Oh. Fuyuhiko's talking about this, right? It looks like a monitor and a camera unit. Hey, what is this?
Huh.
Perfect timing. The blue light is blinking. Does something happen when it blinks? Seeing is believing, as I say. Try pressing the button just below that light. I just have to press the button? I did what Fuyuhiko said and press the button.
What's up?
Hey, is this Hajime? Loud and clear. Looks like it's perfectly connected. Kazuichi, then this is...
Huh.
Yeah, that's right. It's a way to communicate he was talking about. Ah, he did good. Looks like it's time for the ultimate mechanic to shine. How about it? This is what I've been working on. Remember that alley with all the tools, shady-looking street with booths? That's where I found this. It's a surveillance camera for household use, and I just tweaked it a little. So now it's basically a video chat device. Well, it's pretty hit or miss. Video chat, huh? It's true. We don't have to worry about getting infected with this.
That's right.
So it might be a hassle, but we'll be contacting each other with this from now on, okay? This was only a test run this time, so I guess this should be pretty fun. Okay, then. See you later. Kazuichi left this while you were resting.
Damn right.
The surveillance camera unit comes with a surveillance camera and a surveillance monitor. Anything the camera records is broadcast live on the monitor, so he prepared 2 of these sets and swapped each of their cameras. I see, by swapping the cameras, this monitor will display what's going on my camera and vice versa. Apparently he has also modified it a little. He widened its narrow communication range beyond just household use.
Even so.
But even so, he still had a limit. So apparently the signal can't be reached from the hospital to the motel. Damn, we can't communicate between the hospital and the motel. You didn't notice? He was contacting you just now from the music venue near the motel. From there, the signal reaches the hospital with no problems. But they're staying at the motel, right? What happens if we can't reach them when we need to?
Damn right.
I thought the same thing, so we arranged times for us to contact each other. It's set up for us to communicate 30 minutes after Monokuma's morning and evening announcements. Our next contact with them is going to be tomorrow morning. Don't sleep in. Well, he's prepared, as expected of the heir of an enormous organization.
Huh?
What is it? Nothing.
Ahem!
Oops,
Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Alright. Interesting.
Now
Interesting. It's that time already, huh? Now then, where should I sleep tonight? Are you planning to use the on-call room with... Oh, no. Are you planning to use the on-call room with a certain someone again? Like I said, it's not what it looked like.
you guys.
Aren't you misunderstanding? A hospital is a facility for sick people. It's not for lodging you young romantic triasts, you know. You too? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. Your generation has fallen out of the habit of looking at bulletin boards. Come on, take a look at the bulletin board. There's a notice on there, right? A notice on the bulletin board? Oh, come on. What did you do now? The bulletin board. Is he talking about this? Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients is expressly forbidden.
In other words.
Right? It's like notices you often see in hospitals. You can't stay overnight
What are
here.
you saying?
There is one patient who needs to be accompanied. You're talking about Nagito, right? Then I'll allow just one person to accompany him. The rest of you need to hurry up and get out of here.
Jeez.
Hospital precautions, my butt. He should have said so sooner. The only person who can stay the night. There's no way we can make Mikan leave.
Jeez.
I guess we'll have no choice. We'll just have to head back to our cottages then. You're right. Even if we stay here, we'll probably won't be able to do anything. After explaining the circumstances to Mikan, we decided to go back to our cottages for the time being. They're not going to the motel because they don't want to affect people in the motel if they already have it, by the way. They already said the cottages might be ground zero anyway, so they might as well just go back. So Fuyuhiko and I are going to be the only ones to be in our cottages tonight. I'm a little worried. No, the ones who's stuck in the hospital should be more worried. What's the point of me getting worried? Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll go to the hospital right away. I feel bad leaving Mikan alone. I guess for now I should try and get some sleep.
Monokuma appears!
Good evening. It's time for Monokuma's cooking class. Today we're learning how to make, taiyaki. The first thing you need is a time machine. We'll be traveling back in time to the Meiji period and meet a person named Seijiro Kanbei. He used to bake and sell turtle-shaped pastries, but unfortunately they never sold all that well. It's important that you gently cheer him up because he's gonna be disappointed in himself when you meet him. From there, get serious and insist that he try making his pastries fish-shaped because they'll sell better. Once that happens, he'll happily bake his pastries in the shape of a fish. And as a final touch, name these pastries taiyaki. Okay, with this, you finish making taiyaki.
Brought to you by
This concludes Monokuma's cooking class. Heck, man, heck.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
I bet you do.
Good morning, everyone!
Talk to
Looks
me.
like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now
Is it?
then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Oops. Oh, I broke something. Never mind. I fixed it. I'm worried about Mikon and the others. I should hurry over to the hospital. The moment I got out of bed, I immediately left my cottage and headed over to the hospital. But it was destroyed. Nope.
Yo,
Yo, you came early today. You're the only one who's early.
damn right.
Well, I just got here, so what should we do? There's still a little time left before we need to make contact. Want to go to Nagita's room and check up on him? Yeah, I'm worried about how he's doing. Worry? Why do I have to worry about a guy like him? Still. Yeah, let's check on Ibuki. I wanna know how Ibuki's doing. These guys aren't as bad as Nagito, but it doesn't seem like they're recovering either.
Hello.
Good morning.
My name is Ibuki Miyota.
I am truly honored by you stopping by to see how I'm doing today as well. Oh, really?
Yes,
As a token of my gratitude, I really want to sing you a song. However, this is a hospital, so I must be quiet.
understood.
And when I'm discharged, permit me to sing to you as a token of my gratitude. The old Ibuki wouldn't have cared at all and just started singing. I really don't know how to react. Alright. I guess it is Nagito. Alright. Oh, the music's... Oh, no, the music cut out. What's about to happen? Nothing. Mikon, how's Nagito doing? Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday.
This is bad.
Are you serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into a critical condition sometime today. Is he that sick? But as long as I'm his nurse, I will never let Nagito die. Ever. I do understand how you feel, but don't overexert yourself, okay? Hajime, it's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby. Yeah, got it. After being reminded of how powerless I am, I left Nagito's room. This is getting rough. Makoto can't die. The incoming light is blinking.
Now then.
Looks like they're already waiting. Let's hurry up and start the connection. Yeah, you're right. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light and the monitor instantly lit up. This looks like the camera and the monitor had no problem making a connection. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor.
What's up?
Hello? How is it? Can you see my handsome face? Yeah, I can see you real clear. We're good on our end too. I can totally see your broke faces. Wow, okay. It might be best if I tell the others about Nagito's condition. Hey, are you the only one who's over there?
Nope.
Nope, we're all here except for Hiyoko. What happened to Hiyoko? It seems we all look like abhorrent enemies in the eyes of that coward. She has locked herself in a room. She said from the other side of the door that she won't come out until the despair disease has been cured. She's even being cautious around the others in the motel, huh? Looks like they're also in a testy situation.
Hey.
So how about you, huh? Are you guys doing okay? Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nagito's actually in serious danger. I already know he's in serious danger. No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death.
What?
What did you say?
However,
But is he going to be okay, right? Nagito is going to get better?
Hey, hey.
First Nekomaru, then Nagito. That ain't funny at all. Well, for now, we really can't say. You really can't say? That's impossible. Monami, why are you on that side? Because it'd be dangerous if I got close to the hospital since I don't even know what's going on there. You really are pissing me off. Why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease? Please don't discriminate. That despair disease is horrible. It's a dangerous disease that can even destroy this island. So until we figure out how to deal with it, I will be on this side. Flip. Before I can respond to Monami, Fuyuhiko, I cut the connection.
Don't fuck with me.
That stuffed animal, she seriously pissed me off. Alright, I'm going outside to cool off. Fuyuhiko practically spat those words before he went outside. Anyway, all he did now is wait. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. That's why we waited patiently. Because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do. We waited patiently. On the side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? I paced back and forth around the hospital lobby. Fuyuhiko entered and left the hospital many times, and time just kept passing by.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
I wish you didn't.
It is now 10 p.m.
No, it's not.
Please return to your rooms and relax.
No thanks.
Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep.
Not even. I'm more of a scissors guy.
Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Why are there 5 eyes in night? That almost looks like people. 5 people. It feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over now, and it's already nighttime already. It's almost time for tonight's transmission. We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's annoying to keep going back and forth, though. But before we go back, we can check out Nagito one more time. Go for it. Leave the transmission thing to me.
Jeez.
They're not going to have a new clue anyways. I can handle this. Then, I'll leave it to you. Alright, Nagito. Nagito Ordinario. Whoa, Ibuki? What are you doing here? You need to be resting.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, I've been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping. Also, would it just trouble you? It would just trouble you if you slept all the time, so I was hoping I could help you with anything. But it's better if I'm sleeping, correct? Yeah, just get some rest for now. It'd be a big help if you got better soon.
Understood.
Understood. That's kind of scary. I hope she gets better real soon. I kind of miss her already after the last episode, yeah. Really do. Patient's room. Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagito. She hasn't even noticed that I entered the room. She has been caring for him this whole time? Hey, Mikan. Hey, Mikan. No matter how many times I talk to her, she's not responding. Her back is turned towards me as she focused on caring for Nagito. I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, Hey, Mikan, are you okay? Looks like you finally noticed. Please don't surprise me. I almost got wet. Wet? Did you come by to check on Nagito? I just want to see how he's doing, but you look pretty tired too. Isn't it better if you get a little rest? I hope I'm not mistaken. That'd be really embarrassing. Are you by chance worried about me? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you very much. I remember this moment until the day I die. I'm starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito. I hope she understands what I said. But she's working so hard, it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to shut up and go back to the lobby.
Yo.
How's Nagito doing? I'm more worried about Mikan than Nagito. She looks like she's had no time to rest. Nagito's probably not doing so well. What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission? As I expected, we wrapped it up quickly. They had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but that hasn't been any progress. So on both our ends, it looks like we had no results.
Jeez,
oh well,
you're
it looks
pathetic.
like we're moving forward to tomorrow. What a depressing, heavy mood riding on our backs. We headed back to our cottages. Sigh. My worries have piled up so high that one side just isn't enough, and the more I think about it, it's like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit. I guess for today I should just go to sleep. It's best if I not dwell on it too much. It's not just that. First thing in the morning, I need to go to the hospital again. I kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time, and slowly closed my eyes. Monokuma Theater. Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its time, hazily. Like watercolor paint suspended in water, slowly, hazily. There was a classroom from somewhere. A classroom that I've seen before, but I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking. Did you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently he's been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. But he wasn't that exceptional. Those are noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen. But even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears. Huh? You don't know? Know what? Apparently you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope's Peak Academy. But it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students from around the world, right? I wanted to cover my ears. I wanted to run to the place I deserve to be. Not here. To the place where I can be more confident. Wow, I never knew that was possible. So he's the same too? Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Hope's Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere. Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write that check. Leave me alone. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. Don't we all? What is this anyways? What are they talking about? Why can't I remember? Who am I? You are Shadow the Hedgehog. Did you know that talking about a personal failure is a good way to break the ice when meeting new people? So I'm going to tell you about a story of my personal failure. In the wild world I live in, popularity is a symbol of power. That's why I decided to write a fake love letter to myself so I could brag about it to others. I was bragging about it to my friend, but unfortunately all I had was an envelope. When my friend wanted to show me him the unwritten letter, as I was really blind, so I showed him a blank piece of paper and said this. This letter was written with special ink. Only those chosen by God can see it. When I said that, he was all, that love letter is brimming with passion. However, things started looking bad at that point. The other people around us started praising him because they thought he really could read the letter. That's when he started hogging everyone's attention and a divine messenger of God. And eventually, he was worshipped by society. Now, he uses his followers to sell shady vases for a quick buck. Thanks to my big mouth, he became a multi-millionaire. How regretful, what an epic fail. That was the mystery of personal failure. What did you think of? Is the ice broken? Since you listen to me, want to buy this vase? It's pretty high demand, but I'll give you a deal on it because I like you so much. Ow. It's morning, huh? It's morning, huh? But for some reason, my body's heavy, knees weak, arms are heavy. No, it's not just heavy. It's mom's spaghetti, somewhat soft and really, really hot. No, it's not heavy. It's somewhat soft. It's heavy, soft, and really hot. Wait a minute. Ah, yes.
I can't believe it.
Thank you for the meal, nurse. I can't believe it. How did she get all the way here, though?
No, stop.
And it's the same thing again.
Econ, again?
Yeah, again.
Hurry up and move. I can't breathe.
Man, that was that.
I can't.
Like that. Oh, that was actually really good right there.
You stopped moving. Now I can finally relax. Wait. Huh?
Hello. Cyanosis again? Hajime's gone limp. Please get a hold of yourself. You regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I thought you died from suffocation. Mikan, why are you here? The Monochrome announcement hasn't aired yet. Now that you mention it. I came here to wake you up, but it seems like I accidentally fell asleep. What kind of accident is that? But good news, you see, Nagato's condition has stabilized. Really? And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyuhiko's room was locked, so... Oh yeah, my lock is broken. Thanks, Ibuki. Anyway, please hurry over. Nagato can probably be saved. Yeah, got it. I quickly got dressed and head over to the hospital with Mikan. Although I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped for someone like Nagito. Oh well, best not to think about it. Nagito is in his patient's room. Please hurry and see how he's doing. The Monochrome announcement hasn't played yet, so I believe Ibuki is still sleeping. I don't really know if that's true or not, though. I'm sorry I spoke without your permission, but it'd be bad if we woke her up, so please let's check on Nagito first. Maybe she hasn't caught it. I'm thinking she was gonna catch it because she was being assertive suddenly, but no, she doesn't seem to be assertive right now. It's fine. Ah, look who's standing. There I saw Nagito, who managed to sit up in his bed. Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came to see how you were doing. The twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas. Is he supposed to be cured? It's not like he's completely cured. He was just able to recover from his critical condition. They were utilizing their characters as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me, which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas. That's the answer. For seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet for just a little bit longer. But I'm so glad. I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I feel dizzy. Somehow everything is spinning around me. Oh no, your eyes. You did get it. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, I'll do that. Then, even though it's the morning, good night. Mikan wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up.
Man.
All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. I mean, he's lying. That's a lie. That's clearly a lie. The morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. I should wait at the lobby for the transmission. Uh-oh. Huh? The surveillance camera's unit light is blinking, but that's weird. It's not transmission time yet. Something... Maybe they found something. They found a clue. The light is blinking and received some sort of transmission from the other side, right? That's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. It might be something urgent, though. If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets there. Alright, even if it's just me, I shall receive this transmission. I reach my hand up and press the reception button in the surveillance camera unit. What? At first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. A slow swaying, dimmed light is shining on the black curtains. It felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was the creepiness of the rope hanging from the ceiling? I don't like that, as you might imagine. Not a fan. The end of the rope was tied in the loop, and beneath there was a step ladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on with the music venue? And that's when it happened. That's not good. The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine as if someone was dragging ice on me. The person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head. What the? As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving. Oh, don't do it. And began climbing the step ladder, and slowly they took their time climbing it. They reached over the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? And at that moment... Huh? The screen suddenly went pitch black, probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Hey! No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor. Oh no. What the heck? What's going on? What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was being made.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Nagito was here. It's Akane or Ibuki, and they're just going for... Oh, man.
Good morning, everyone!
We need to hurry this up, my
Looks
dude.
like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Don't care. Just now, that was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuhiko should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. I've got to get to the music venue. Run, Hajime, run. Oh, that'd be so terrible if they... Oh, no, in the music venue? Oh, no. Please, please let me make it. I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. We already know who that is. It's like, it's very obvious. There's only two people, and it was either going to be Akane or Ibuki, and they're a complexion a bit too light for Akane, so that's Ibuki. You can even see the hair at the side, too, but... Dang. We just got done hanging out with them and everything, and they were actually trying their hardest to help us remember our talent and stuff. I was too late. What the heck is this? The hot air inside the music venue, I couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air? Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air inside the music venue? No, now's the time to worry about that. More importantly, why is nobody coming? What is everyone doing? Ah, the body discovery announcement. That's right, there hasn't been any announcement yet. That's why nobody's here. Then I need to hurry and let the others know. From here, the motel is closed. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I need to hurry. I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Hey, somebody, get out here. As soon as I arrived in the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could. I was wondering who was making such an infernal racket, so it was you. Gundam, something awful has happened.
What?
Don't tell me. Do you intend to spread the pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you? I won't let you. If you want to pass, you must defeat me first. What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed. It's worse than trouble. There's a body. Huh? Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Could it be?
Body?
I renounce you.
Could it be? Do you tend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us? Hold on. Hajime, is that true? Of course it is. Isn't it obvious? Shocky. Have you seen Nagito's condition? Yes. This fiend just has the same symptoms as him.
But still.
But there's no way we should check it out. There's no way we shouldn't check it out first, because if Hajime's telling the truth, that means it happened again, right? A killing?
Hey,
If that's true, we need to check it out. If that's the case, I will not stop you. Leave this place to me, and you fiends go on ahead. No need to worry, I will catch up with you easily. That sounds like famous last words. Shocky, can you go? Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right? No need to worry, who do you think I am? No matter the trap, it's a mere child's play compared to me. I shall destroy any and all traps.
perhaps.
What if if what Hajime said is true, it's better if we hurry. Was it really true? You know, just saying out loud is horrifying. You seriously are a loud one. Your presence alone ruins tense situations. My presence ruins tense situations? That sounds like an important problem. How long have I been making that mistake? Ever since your character was formed. That goes for you too. You certainly talk big now. Do these guys get along? Ah, Hajime. Mikan, why are you here? Perfect timing. Please, help us, Hajime. Help us.
Hey, hey.
Ah, Hajime, someone's coming from over there. Hajime Chiaki, what are you guys doing here? Fuyuhiko, why are you here too? Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Ibuki. Looking for Ibuki? I was planning to rest in the all-car room, but I wanted to check on everyone before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden. Go figure.
Perhaps.
So what Hajime was saying earlier. Everyone, let's hurry. Hurry where? To the music venue. Don't ask, just follow me. Music venue? Is Ibuki going to be there? Yeah, she is. She's just hanging out. Is Ibuki going to be at the music venue? Music venue? What's going to be there? Just follow me already. Music venue parking.
Damn it.
My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much.
Hey.
Is Ibuki inside here? The only way to know is to go inside and confirm if that hanging body is really Ibuki. Is Ibuki in here? I have a bad feeling about this. Well, maybe I'm thinking too much.
Hey, bastard!
You made me run this far. There better be something worth seeing in here. Let's go. I clench my teeth and reach my hand towards the door. Huh? The heck? Why is it locked? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I was able to go through there just a few minutes ago. Then why don't you try from another entrance?
Nope.
This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through. Why is it locked? I don't understand it myself, but if we want to open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. With only 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go. After Yuko's signal, we charge at the door at full force. Bam. Oh, the door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all. Yeah, even with 2 girls here. Alright, one more time. At Fuyuka's signal, we all charge into the door one more time. Yeah, girls aren't weak. It was like a live performance that just ended. That moment of silence just before the audience breaks into a thunderous applause. And a few moments after that silence, a scream surfaced. We already saw Ibuki. Yeah, we know. She's... Oh, well, that's not something we had seen before. There wasn't just a hanged body. There was also another body, a suspended body belonging to Hiyoko. Come on, man. I wouldn't say I'm super invested. We didn't really hang out with them a lot, but they did seem like they were kind of trying to change, and then they kind of didn't, but, like, they were also feeling the same way we were feeling because Mahiru was dead, and it's just like... That sucks. Deadly life. Alright. Danganronpa. What a nuisance of a noise.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin! A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means... the hanged body with a hemp bag on its head. Hyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What is this?
What?
Hyoko and... Who the heck is that? The one with the hemp bag?
Could it be?
Could it be 2 victims? But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw the hanging body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why? Yep, what is this? Impossible, 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 impossible. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiot.
This is just...
For now, we should lower that person wearing the hemp bag to the ground. Leaving it like that, it's just too sad.
Yes!
But what about the preserving the scene of the crime? Who cares about that? There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one. Fuga ran over to the wiring wing of the stage and pressed the button on the control panel. With a motorized sound like the growling of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we worked together to lower the body. Now I'm going to take off the hemp bag, okay? We already knew. Like, that shouldn't be that shocking. Even though I expected it, I didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying the face that I saw belonged to Ibuki. It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikon. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something. So you finally showed up. The root of all evil. How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went out the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone?
Ah! Are you kidding me?
What the heck is going on here? Ibuki and Hiyoko?
What?
2 people have been killed.
What?
Whoa there, that's not all. I've been summoned the others who were at the hospital. The others?
This is trouble.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
I can't believe it. They did such a horrible thing. Nagito and Akane, are you okay?
Huh?
Of course. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. Over? Yeah, because I got bored. For that silly reason? And now the killing has started. There's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What'd you say?
The heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? Who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured. So, let's go back on our main topic and proceed as usual.
The Monokuma file!
What, are you gonna give us a second one because there's two bodies?
See ya
I'll be waiting at the class trial. I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate. No. No.
This cannot be.
Again, we have to do this again? We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two, then we cannot let this be. Why do we have to do this? Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to just do this. If we don't do anything, we'll be executed. Ugh. Abandon your overdependence and compliance this instance. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's gonna happen to him? He's not gonna participate this time. Is that even allowed? Nekomaru? Huh? That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you have the liar's disease, your after effects could be lies. Maybe? Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I'll do my very best. Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monami. How about guarding this area? Do we still need it? I'll stay. I still don't feel very good yet. It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you. Then let's get started. We can end this nightmare for good. That's right, we need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way to believe that one of us could do this, but for those two's sake, we need to find the truth, and then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Bring it on. Like, I've been putting up with this for a while. But why is it so hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under the cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's sweltering hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Saionji. Ibuki Miyota, cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. Jeez. There are no other external injuries. Hiyoko Saionji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What is this? I already know the cause of death from the beginning, so it isn't going to be a useful clue. Monokuma file added. Alright, let's go. It's strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I'll definitely find out the truth behind this
I
case.
think.
That's what I think. Seriously, I really prefer if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase.
Something like
It's happened once again. Two of my cherished friends dead at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is a place where Ibuki sang for Furihiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of her friends were killed. That's all the more reason we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as
We
I
must do this
thought.
then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Even I'm horrified by my power. The Eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this? You stupid fool, I cannot believe you haven't noticed the aberrant thing. Pitiful humans that refuse to lift their heads up for the fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up. Does it mean there's something up there? Okay, well, we'll get back to that then.
Hajime.
Hajime, this might be imprudent of you to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
I heard what you witnessed about the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Could you prove to me what the summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind the incident for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know. I see. That's disappointing. Hey, are you okay? You're still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird. There's no way. I've got that kind of weakness. It's probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right.
Damn right.
Hey, Aljamain, take a look at this. What is it?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. It's a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like this in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would it be a big clue? Remember when we came to the music venue? It won't open. The only thing we do is force our way through. I wonder if it's gonna be possible with 4 of us here, 2 of us girls, you know? It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go. After Yukio's signal, we charge into the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh? The door is designed to be pushed open, but this is the shape of the handle. If a stick were used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think the drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how is the killer able to get out? Huh? I mean, the music video doesn't have any windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
like,
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know? Don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely going to find out. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door of the music venue, huh? Like you said, it might be possible, but
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Shocky. That was a cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
There's a weird glob on the right, where the right and left door touch, see? You're right. What's this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yep, it doesn't look like it's rubber, but as she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the sand strand of a glob with her finger. No, Chiaki, no! Why are you putting your finger in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? This chewiness. I see, this thing may be glob now, but that doesn't mean it was glob from the start. For instance, it was originally a liquid that hardened into this. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Yeah, spit it out, please. Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Shaki spit the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. A shattered remains of the machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
It appears to be a surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychologists are perhaps criminal criminal thinking. What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know that they're not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. That is why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of the camera. That's why the killer destroyed this. Then, what was the thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit. Oh, there's a bajillion things up in here. Alright, we talked to all of them. I guess what's left to do is look at the speakers and stuff, right? Not speakers, people and stuff. I said speakers, I'm looking right at... Well, look at the stage, I guess. Ibuki had a hip bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hip bag on her head? Wait, the hip bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. The rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I could tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact the music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there, which means it was obtained from the supermarket. Did the killer bring it from there? It means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use that as a clue. I wonder if that's true, huh? I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikon, do you have a moment? What happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
See.
I see. So Ibuki died from hanging herself. That was obvious from the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Well, then I might as well search for another place. As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used. Added to bullets. Oh, man. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in the video must be coming from that candle. The candle this huge must be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used a normal stage lighting. That's a good point, actually. That would have sufficed. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a bloodstain? Look, there's a bloodstain on the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is only on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. There's a black curtain hanging on the far side of the stage. This curtain is not wide enough. I can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped with a temporary use, just like the curtain of the supermarket. So since someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket. If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Guess it's time. Farewell. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She was wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to somebody. Blood on the soles have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a second? We discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up. That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I saw it personally. Personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that. Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed the stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain how Hiyoko's death afterwards. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Hiyoko's body was suspended against the pillars and the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Kimono is all dissolved. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her in such a short amount of time? Even if it's possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so, because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hey Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually...
If you look closely, there's a unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. Well, I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on, don't tell me you want to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, Kyoko Kirigiri could do it. I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Hey, Akane. Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for it?
What?
I understand, but I gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached for the duct tape binding. Kyoko, binding Kyoko as she stuck her hand aside her kimono. She's tied up so tight I can't really reach my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo.
There's something. Is this what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so it may be the key to a motel room. Key to a motel room, huh? If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very likely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if it's a trap, they would put more toward the front of her kimono so we wouldn't notice. Which means we can conclude that this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Motel room key has been added.
Hey.
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what do you think is the strangest?
See?
The way they wrapped her body with that duct tape? It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound around Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound from around her neck? I don't really know what their true intentions, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compressor, right? If the body was left alone after the throat was slit and surrounding area would be sea of blood too. If her body was left alone, then the surrounding body would be a sea of blood too. Sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Oh, what is that? There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems that you use the control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting of the ceiling. In fact, we used this to lower Ibuki's hanging body. Speaking of the light, the video in the music venue I saw had a dim candlelight ambiance to it, and it didn't look like the lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see, so you noticed too, fiend. I noticed. So you didn't notice? Those eyes are just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed an ambient item at the baton lighting? You mean that? There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. Oh. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time.
I can see it.
There's no need.
Go, my Ford.
Go, Mirage Golden Huck Jump. Go, Mirage Golden Huck Jumpy. Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy. Now it's time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 Dark Devils of Destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the baton lighting from the ceiling in a flash. Choo-choo. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. Then the paper fluttered downwards and was definitely defiantly caught by Gundam. Do you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow.
That was amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks. They're my 4 Dark Devils of Destructions. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. What's with the paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not seem to have any spells scribbled onto it. It appears there's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt there's some kind of clue. It means the fact that they're stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper has been added. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air with the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, so... It's running as a heater over 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly like 27, 26 degrees Celsius. Now I know why it's so dang hot. I better turn off the heater right now. That should cool off things a little. AC temperature's been added. There is? I thought I got everything. Yeah, if you could be more slow. I guess I didn't talk to Chiaki directly, right? With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Something dropped on the floor there? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey.
See, take a close look on the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, that isn't something. That is a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, bloodstain isn't strange. Yoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
Still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off the bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate here too. Ah. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and a paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up in the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are lots of stickers pasted all over the front side of the wall of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks like it's torn, but what does that mean? Nobody knows what it means. It's provocative. It gets the people going. Nagato, did you come to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So what about it? Did you find any clues? He tipped over step ladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably came from this storage room. There might be other things in the storage room that are used for that crime. You're always pretending to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special, huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'll be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
Me.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I gladly become the enemy, and I wouldn't mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not going to tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feeling. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later too. We'll go there first and wait for you. What exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After you said that, Nagato walked out of my sight. Movie theater? What's that interest in the movie theater? I should investigate around here. Okay, that's right. Oh, there's a lot. You see your whole body is full of mirror. It's probably for checking costumes. The mirror this big, it'd be to check how you look. I guess everything that's important in the storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. Oh, that was what it... Okay. It wasn't even a truth bullet, so I could have just left. Not really. They said music venue. Let's go to the music venue. Oh, Mikan maybe? If only I noticed sooner, Buki might be saved. Hey, where did you realize Buki was missing? After leaving Nagato's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Buki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. We've been together since we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just before the morning announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling you the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. Please spare my life, at least. What happened to not doubting me? Alright, so Mikan's account. Gotcha. Alright, with this, we might be close to finishing this investigating the music venue, but I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. She wouldn't be done with the autopsy already, would she? How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive, but it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. It's because of the heat. I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see, that might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the venue. Who would have that knowledge of the human body? What? But that's weird. Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as there is that imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Imitation murder?
Huh?
You know, Hajime, I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or film, as an outline for their killings. So it's common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie? The assumption is the imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one or more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wished to complete the imitation. Hold on a second. What are you talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed. Are you guys worried about that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm real cautious, fellas, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. It's the killing on this killing school trip. The same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If this is a maximum of 2 people, then there will be any more killings. Since you're here anyway, I can ask you one more thing. You know, I just want to confirm it. One of the class rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't want to even think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Eh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. What would it mean if that 2 killers exist in the same time, but we can only vote for 1 person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose 1 person based on majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
See?
See what happens. So what happens in that case? What about the case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or if there's 4 incidents that overlap with one another?
Silence.
Shut up. It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that it applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Uh,
I don't like
All
this.
right, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. There's a possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Face
it means a
your
3rd victim would be impossible.
powerlessness.
Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that. It sounds like strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
so...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored the island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is... Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders of this island, or this time, it closely resembles that motives, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Yeah, it can't be helped. I guess I'll rely on my gut feeling. Gut feeling? You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater.
you...
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going, too. There are other places I want to investigate. What do you intend to go to next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to the spare disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. I think. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I need to do before the class trial. I'll definitely need to give it my all until then. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room was. Might be faster to just ask somebody.
So you have
You're here, right?
appeared.
Come on out. Well, you're talking to me. I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door in the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, what does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? How does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same time as I went... It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made, so that's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance to the door wouldn't open for some reason.
See.
So we had no choice but to break it down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. The body? Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us? Besides Shaki, also Gundam and Monami. I see. So Kazuichi and Soda didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikon panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on, and she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Oh, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island? No. When we went to the movie theater and that street full of the machines to look for Ibuki, we didn't see anyone there. Were you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable if you even doubt me. The time that Mikon and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around that pillar with duct tape. That's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hyoko was killed and we didn't discover her body... What, do you still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Oh, his suit kind of matches the little. It's like he has like the small body on top, a small head on top of the big body almost. Sorry, Fuyuko's account. All right. Clatter, clatter. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe I should use this. It opened, just as I thought. It was the key to Hyoko's room. All right, I should go inside. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used it to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just, I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Fault? What does she mean? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what was the other reason that would make her lock herself in this room? Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had already been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. But she kept the door to her room locked. But by coincidence, it was not locked at the time, and then I saw it. Oh no, she was struggling to wear it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. So, she didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought she was just a silly sash, but it might have been a more serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru, that Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru had taught her. I cannot really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
The tall mirror that wasn't the truth bullet that we had to look at before we left? Okay, this is starting to get interesting.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh no.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by somebody. If so, that's weird. Hey, didn't you tell anyone else about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to be in the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonia's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, so I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Hi, yes we could. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Oh, this one's a wild one, y'all. I could speculate. Like, the whole who would know to turn the body up a certain amount of degrees to do that. I can think of very few people who would do that. But they kind of have an alibi at the moment. That alibi being that they were with us this morning. They were only gone for us for a second, and that was when they were in the same building too, so it's not like they were in a completely different place.
Hello there.
That being Mekon, but like... Why, hello there, General Kenobi! I knew you'd come. That means you noticed too, right? The case this time, the imitation case. The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched the movie yet. I see, then you really should watch this movie first. Hey, manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what, Son Deer, as Nax21 would say, Hajime looks like, then you're a really tough guy. You were so devoted to being a Son Deer, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached in my pocket and took the sticker. See? This one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket. Oh, okay, here you go. It already says the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. The only one. You have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I don't plan on watching it but once. Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, how about that invitation ticket? I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason, I just think it might be think of it as a protective charm. Movie ticket added. There we go. I guess I just wait till Monokuma finishes his preparations.
No.
Hold on, I'm still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush.
Are you sure?
Beastie boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know. You can't be all you want. You came all this way not to watch it? Your Son Deer knows no limits. It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I might be hiding a past where I was once known as the prima donna of the mascot world. You definitely weren't called that.
Hey!
It's about time you showed off your deer side, you know? Come on, liven yourself up a bit. So wait for a bit, okay?
Impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing and you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it. I did that. Did I cut your eye? It's all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bags are gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there, you're interested in buying the tote bag too? Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to? Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? Yeah, it's a limited one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference? When you buy one bag, you get another for free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account. Alright.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget about that careless made a slip of the tongue.
Now
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
Can't wait!
Pikachu, this is exciting! Exciting! Alright, let's go. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about the 2.5D that sounds so halved.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Ah, it's time for my movie narration voice.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Dang, okay.
And was whisked away to Monami's country.
That's not how that works.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
But okay, so remember when I talked about the English voice actors, and I talked about Monokuma's voice actor being in things like Digimon and Naruto and stuff like that? This is the same person that does his Monokuma's voice right now, doing his other voice. I just caught that.
So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires.
In case you didn't know that, maybe you don't care because maybe you don't play the dub. But if for those that do care, that's him. That's what he like regularly sounds like, and he somehow does this Monokuma voice, and it's weird.
Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
No way. So this whole chapter was based off of Dorth, the Wizard of Oz?
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Dang.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Dang. Okay.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
That sounds about right.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
Yeah, that's true about right now.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
King Monokuma. Okay.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Oh, that was neat, though. That was neat to use the voice like that. The voice actor. That's basically Monokuma's, like, narration movie voice, essentially. And here's back with this. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So...
No, no, do not. No, if you don't get that reference, if you don't know what he's talking about, just don't even research it. Let it go off into the wind. Otherwise, god dang it. This game. Sure. Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
Bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, you now know, right? Yeah, just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death, too. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure that's even true. The Wizard of Monomery added. Alright. Yep. Let's go to the hospital.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Hey, you brought the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so? It didn't make weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. You get that from the shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little bit. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital to those cameras, right?
Man.
No, that's impossible. The original surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed at the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed in the music venue camera can only be seen in the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys are able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on specific numbers. So even if you bring the same model camera to the monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. Oh, do we need to investigate the camera? There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the receptionist desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I wanted to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on the surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There's a black curtain hanging there now, and the whole display was pretty dark because they were using candlelight. There was the rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a step ladder on the floor. Right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and hip bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but I now know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight up the stepladder without any hesitation. She climbed the stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight from being used must have smothered out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things like that can still show up even in the dark, but the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her, but I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
So if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way she'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the 2nd floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why should she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking it, but did she seem a little upset? Surveillance monitor. Alright.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said it out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan on wearing a hospital gown from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there's one gown for each patient room, so I thought there'd be one more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns. Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. And I have no choice then, I should just use Nagito's. It's unisex size, so it'll probably just able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? You saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I left Mikon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Okay to investigate the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Oh. Oh, what's going on? Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
Yes.
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime. If I poke out your eyes, you can turn on the lights. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? Oh, what are you going to do? I'm not going to poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There's a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Ah, she was just trolling you. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they're probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks light is also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking the curtain. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigation, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? A bit about being embarrassed if I look and troll fail.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I mean, she did that before in the other investigation. She's just trying to lighten the mood. I can be down with that. I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Excuse me? I felt like we barely did anything.
How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Same voice actor as the one that did the narration. That's his. How does he do that? I'll never probably get the chance to really ask him that. It's already time. I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna say never, but I'm just thinking about it right now. It's already time. So this again. I need to go back to that place again, but now's the time not to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoku became victims. In order to find the truth, the only thing I could do is go. This one's hard, because I haven't really been speculating. I said, like, the prime suspect in terms of knowing the bodies thing would be Mikan, but she kind of did have a alibi. At least for most of a window. I guess she did leave us for a second. Sure, but I don't know if that's enough to really convict her. You know what I mean? Because she's... Oh, okay. Well, you're leaving Usami. No! It wants to give you something. Woo! 200 monocoins. Menacing focus, a skill? Let's go. Goodbye. Take care of yourself, Usami. Also, I'm upset about that because those were never there, and then suddenly it was there. Okay. I kept checking that regularly, and it was just never there. And then suddenly it was there. Oh, we got skills now. The next trial is going to be lit up with bullets. Gunpowder and licorice. A Jinx story. Gang's all here. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock, and soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk, hold it right there. Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain's working just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's say he's absent.
Bye-bye!
Now then, I gotta go first. Alright, hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
You already said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it, there's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's definitely just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead, there's no way, not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru would die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about
Who
it?
knows, maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Almost forgot to do it, I'm sorry. We stepped on the escalator and headed towards the gaping bond of Monokuma Rock, and that's when it suddenly noticed. Notice our lined up silhouettes keeping getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I look back, I won't be able to press forward. I went over inside Monokuma Rock, same as usual. The elevator began its descent. Its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. We stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other. The elevator descended deeper and deeper. Even this is how they just added time to the game, huh? And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened. Slowly. Almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And as I walked into that place... My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother? What?
Well, now.
Now then, let's begin. Let's begin the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it with your heart's content. And so the curtain of the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miura, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. Dang, y'all got 6 people and only one of them died? It's not one of y'all. Nekomaru's also missing, so it'd be Chiaki or Gundam. It's neither of y'all, I can guarantee. And I don't think it's Akane either. She had the despair disease, and it's not us. It really was from that first group, huh? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. Mama said to let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If you always let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ah, okay. That's an interesting person to suspect. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain on the 3rd class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial building with hope and despair has begun. Yeah, I'd love to save, because that's where we're about to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next. We'll just have to wait and see. So till this time, take care, and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching.